Good afternoon. I am Agnidev.
And I am Anamika Das, and you're watching Citycast.
Let's have a look at the top stories from the day. The agriculture sector in Karnataka is facing heavy losses due to climate change. Reporter Paridhi Jain tells you more about this.
As per Karnataka Disaster Management Authority, crop loss of 6,000 crores was estimated for the year 2021 due to extreme events. Also, decline in the crop yield has been observed from 5 to 50%. As per Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change Report 2022, climate change is associated with extreme weather events. Historical annual rainfall analysis in Karnataka showed an increase by 25% and a rise in summer maximum temperatures in the range of 0.5 to 2.5 degrees Celsius is also projected.
Getting rains in November, December, January, February also we are getting heavy rains. Most some 70% of financial this thing we lost it. Turdal, pulses and all, no?
Yeah.
That also is disturbed because of the season changed.
According to the Agro-Meteorology Department, from 2001 to 2018, 14 years of drought, and from 2019 to 2022, excess rainfall was received.
For 30 years projections are there. If you see, there will be, especially in the South India, some part of coastal Malnad area, there will be a big shift is there. They are expected around 10% to 25% increase in rainfall.
Relief subsidies worth Rs 800 crores were provided by the KSDMA for crop loss. As per the State Action Plan on Climate Change, Agriculture Department and KSNDMC jointly have planned to weather forecast related information and advisories to 12 lakh farmers in Raita Sampark Kendras.
Universities have also developed many technologies. The many technologies is, if we come to the drought, we have contingency crop planning. We have developed the contingency crop planning district wise. For all the districts in the country. Coming to the flood. Flood management, which includes number one, draining out the excess water is the first parameter. Number two, once you drain out the water, you have to give a little bit nutrients.
To experts, climate smart strategies have to be developed if you want to minimize crop losses. Paridhi Jain, Citycast, Bangalore.
More customers use app to maintain health and fitnesses. Our reporter Srishti Srinivasan will tell us more about it.
According to the World Economic Forum report, between Q1 and Q2 of 2020, health and fitness apps saw a 46% increase in their downloads. India saw the highest increase in the downloads of fitness apps, rising by 156%. This means there are around 58 million new active users. Fitness app developers say that pandemic helped them to increase the users for their applications.
The response was very positive, so we got huge traction that came online. If you follow the instructor's instructions, they give specific do's and don'ts while conducting those classes. If you follow that, then the scope of injury is very less.
Definition of fitness is changing in India and is currently influenced by artificial intelligence. The fad of AI is spreading its wings in every field, including fitness and wellness.
Use an app which allows me to track the amount of steps that I walk in a day. It would motivate you to constantly move or keep moving, or motivate you to have a regular consumption of water. Also remind you of the calorie intake that you have had so far, and it guides you the way to build habits of eating healthy, and help me to bring my weight under control.
Doctors feel that online fitness apps has its plus side, but first-hand checkup and treatment by experts should always be the first priority of people. They even say that fitness apps are here to stay and help people, but a proper balance has to be maintained between the two entities.
It is going to stay. I'm sure it's not going to disappear because majority of people would still like to do online. I think there's a lot of false information. There's too much information which has to be properly guided by a health professional.
First-hand medical health consultation is required for those with medical conditions before leaning towards such wellness apps. This is Srishti Srinivasan reporting for Citycast, Bangalore.
The green bond market is seeing an upsurge in demand. Reporter Saurabh Kumar brings you a ground report as to what the current market scenario is looking like.
Indian green bonds market in 2021 saw the largest ever green bonds issuance of over $7 billion, says a report by KPMG, a business advisory firm. As of now, more than 90% of India's green bonds are allocated to the renewable energy generation sector. Experts say India doesn't offer tax incentives for investments in the green bond sector.
Green bonds, once it's verified, it becomes very transparent in terms of knowing where the capital that you've invested goes into. So, in a way that eliminates risk to a certain extent, so that you get a lower rate of interest from it. But in the long term, it does provide significant tax benefits or tax credits for investors compared to traditional fixed income, just bonds per se. Within the Indian context, I don't think that has been approved.
Government of India plans to issue 16,000 crore worth of sovereign green bonds in the first 2 months of 2023. Government expects more people to subscribe to these bonds, which is expected to drive the demand and hence their price.
Government is taking an initiative of introducing a sovereign green bond. Not many countries have issued sovereign green bond till date, even though a lot of companies have issued.
According to a report by the Climate Bonds Initiative, the global green bond market reached over $1 trillion in 2020. One of the major factors driving this growth is the increasing awareness of the need to transition to a low-carbon economy.
Many issues, many companies per se, they are not, explicitly mentioned it that it is a green bond, even though it is a green bond. The main reason for that is, in India, the domestic investor don't differentiate the pricing in terms of a normal bond vis-a-vis a green bond.
Indian market has raised over $18 billion via green bonds till 2021. Experts believe this reflects the desire of investors to align their portfolios to support sustainable projects. This is Saurav Kumar reporting for Citycast, Bangalore.
Right after the break, we'll look into the news vehicle scrapping policy in Karnataka. Welcome back. You're watching Citycast. Many 15 years old vehicles have yet to renew new vehicle certificate in Bangalore. Reporter Astha Chopra will tell us behind this.
According to the Transport Department, there are more than 31 lakh vehicles in Bangalore that are over 15 years. These vehicles are still plying on the road, emitting poisonous gases like carbon and methane, which are harmful to the environment and people. Around 20 lakh vehicles were found unfit for the roads in 2022. However, the owners of the vehicle have to pay high amount to get their fitness certificate issued.
The car is 17 years old and there are so many formalities and the fees are so high, and even the online forms are very much difficult to fill for an individual, and no one either comes to check what we have.
According to the green tax announced by the centre, the fee for the fitness certificate is increased to Rs 1,500 for two-wheelers and 4,500 for four-wheelers. The application fees for heavy vehicles is 12,000 rupees. According to the Transport Department, heavy vehicles contribute the highest in air pollution. The highest AQI reading shows in KSPCB data is 200.
People are not coming forward. Maybe the reason that they don't want to scrap their vehicle because their father might use that vehicle, they want to keep the vehicle, or the process of scrapping may be a little tedious in the country, or some are lazy that they don't want to come forward to scrap this vehicle. So, understanding all these issues, Ministry of Road Transport and Highways came with the policy that people not go to the RTO officers, police, anybody else. They can just go to the centre, give this vehicle to the centre.
If vehicles are found unfit, their licenses are cancelled or they need to be scrapped. This step is necessary to keep the environmental impact in check and prevent unnecessary traffic and space for vehicles. Experts says people will only come forward when there will be less fees for renewing their certificates. A new policy, Investment Opportunities under Voluntary Vehicles Fleet Modernization Policy (VVMP), is going to be implemented, which targets the voluntary scrapping of unfit commercial and passenger vehicles strictly based on their fitness irrespective of their age.
The usage, getting this fit IFCs done for the vehicles which are more than 15 years so that they can promote as much as possible, and it's not just the promotion, they should also let the people or the public know the usage and the real reason behind that and the environmental contribution. If there is a reasonable cost put on this FCs, that may help the people to come forward and get their fitness certificates done.
The new policy will be aimed at creating an ecosystem for phasing out the polluting vehicles, making people aware about the fitness certificate. This is Astha Chopra reporting for Citycast, Bangalore.
Death among pillion riders has increased in Bangalore. Reporter Ashwin Shankar takes a look at it and tells you more.
Bangalore Traffic Police say that more than 750 pillion riders have died in the last 1 year, which is an increase of almost 35% from the year 2021. Some pillion riders say that wearing a helmet is suffocating. They also say that they ride cautiously so that they don't get hurt.
Not only do I want to wear a helmet because it's suffocating and doesn't look good while I ride my bike, but also I just carry it around to wear at checkpoints so that I don't have to pay the fine of 500 rupees, which is too much.
The Traffic Police Department has earned a revenue of approximately 130 crores by fining 26 lakh pillion riders in the city. Last year, the total number of pillion riders fined were 23 lakh. Special Commissioner for Traffic highlights the importance of wearing helmets.
Well, everybody should wear helmet. In fact, we recommend wearing of helmet even for cyclists also. One should wear helmet, proper helmet, ISI standard helmet with full chin strap and other accessories, and one should be safe on the road. Whenever you are on the road, you have to be safe.
According to experts, the traffic police should carry special drives to increase awareness among citizens. Traffic expert M.N. Srihari said the number could be much greater than what is being portrayed.
Not only you will be in trouble, you will make others in trouble also, well, particularly in the road. Because road is open to all traffic or people also, pedestrians also many times. So that's why that leads to accidents, that leads to a lot of calamities, and hence the driver or the person or the people sitting at the back not wearing the helmet and not wearing certain rules, regulations. See, many times it so happens they will not sit properly balanced also. So many accidents also reported in a worst taxi scenarios.
While the death of pillion riders is increasing every year, the traffic police is yet to implement anything concrete to curb it apart from fining the riders. Ashwin, Citycast, Bangalore.
Bangalore is observing an increase in drunken driving cases. Reporter Anamika tells you more about this.
Bangalore Traffic Police data shows 19.35% increase in fatal accidents involving drunken drivers, increase in comparison to last year's drunkers.
गाड़ी चलाकर आ रहा था और थोड़ा सा पी के भी आ रहा था, तो चेक पोस्ट पे पुलिस वालों ने पकड़ लिया और मेरा गाड़ी भी सीज कर लिया और मेरे को 10,000 रुपए का फाइन भी कर दिया मेरे लिए.
Police say despite regular checkup, they are not able to prevent drunk drivers.
It is a choice of the people to drink, and traffic regulation is going on. Wherever we have found these spots of accidents, there we have got more deployment of staff and officials who are managing the traffic. Cannot take strict action or simple action. Whatever legally action is possible, only that action can be taken.
Section 185 in the Motor Vehicles Act 1988, drunk driving is a criminal offence in India. Experts believe the responsibility is less within the citizens.
Hundreds of other millions of jobs other to do, but they cannot come to this one. But still, whenever they observe this one, they note down the number and also they put the cases on them. So it is only the responsibility of the people to understand and act as a responsible person.
Impaired driving can cause accidents that lead to paralysis, disfigurement, brain damage, and even death. So in order to prevent accident, people need to be more responsible. This is Anamika Das, Citycast.
For more such stories, visit www.citycast.in. Till then, subscribe and keep watching Citycast. This is Agnidev.
And this is Anamika Das signing off.